You got good tubular meat.
Tubular meat.
What's up? Good morning, all you nerdle doves out there. Today we're about to head down to the property. We're gonna take my buddy John Boy right on cue. We're gonna take John Boy down there and we're gonna start scavenging through the salvage yard or the scrap pile or whatever we're gonna call that. Today we're gonna scout out John's getaway, and John's gonna design a little hobo campsite, and we're gonna go through the salvage yard and pick some scrap out and see what we can build. But anyways, we're gonna bring you guys along with us and let's see what we're gonna get into. So stay tuned and let's get into it. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. All right, it's Willis at the 10 Hit Kid, your favorite adventure nerd. We're down here at the south entrance of the Three Brothers property. Man, that sun is bright today. Not a cloud up there. I think they call that a bluebird day. So I'm gonna go ahead and give John a tour of the property, and we're gonna pretty much bring you along with us, and we'll figure out where he wants to build his little John's getaway spot. That's what we're gonna call the new spot. And so let's get into the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. I think you're supposed to turn on the notifications. There's a little bell down there or something, but whatever. Do whatever you feel like doing, and let's get into this video. All right, so we made it to our first stop on the tour of the Three Brothers property, and we're back here at Little Deadwood because I used a little bit of deadwood to mark out the sides of the trail. So you can pretty well see the trail still too. I'll come through and like periodically clean out shit. But then any extra logs and sticks I put on the side of the trail here, shit that falls. Yeah, to kind of, yeah, exactly. It's obviously a little overgrown right now, and it's like at the bottom of the property, so the highway is just right there.
It's one of those old style, like on a fence, you know, you'd see an old like bull's head. That's its eye, and that's one of its horns. Okay, you'd see like one of those old. Yeah. I just happened to walk by and like, oh man, that was cool.
Here's the spot right here. So, part of me wants to cut this tree down. So I can open it up a little. That's the first spot. It's right. I do fires in front of this rock. And then sit here. So it's pretty basic in this area, but it works pretty well. And it's pretty close to the highway, so it's kind of nice to go out there.
If I ever get homeless, I'm gonna come out here and just pin around your property. Nobody would ever even know.
No, yeah, especially now that you know where all the spots are. But I think that'll be a good spot. And then if we camp out here, you can kind of like go out there and just hang out and watch the highway traffic.
Hey, thanks for letting me come along. I appreciate it. Have a lot of fun out here. This is my second time out at the property, and really looking forward to kind of establishing my own little spot, and looking forward to the spring and the summer out here. Thanks for letting me come along, man.
Oh, anytime, brother. I appreciate you coming along. It's nice to be able to share this with somebody. It's pretty fun out here. I know you like the outdoors too.
Oh man, I love it. I wish
you've seen them in some of the old videos. If you haven't seen them yet, go back and check some of those out. We like to go on enduro rides and Jeep rides, and he lives down in Mark Twain National Forest, and so he likes to take people on these tours around down there. So
hopefully more to come. A lot more of that content to come, hopefully.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, let's keep this tour moving. We're gonna head out a Little Deadwood and jump back in the Honda, and I'll give him a tour around the southern tower, the southern cell tower, and then we'll keep moving. He's seen quite a bit up top, so we'll get through this first part. And there's a ton from here to where we go. It's probably 40 acres in between here.
Up on this glade top. This is technically a glade top.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Well, where it opens up, and like, don't see anything particular up here, but like, you know, commonly you'll have up on top of a ridge, and on one corner of the ridge it kind of open up a little bit, kind of a grassy-ish knoll looking kind of little deal. That's a glade top.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
we're technically on the top of a glade right now, and they're mostly found in areas, Missouri and Arkansas, and the places where, you know, the peaks don't get high. They're more of a rounded glade top type of thing.
Old mountain,
you know?
old to the scrap yard.
Ooh, we can make a little sink out of that.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
yeah. All right. So when I was looking for a chimney for my stove,
Oh yeah.
meanwhile all of this right here. All right, so been a pretty successful trip at the scrapyard. We're gonna head over, actually, well, first we'll load up the stuff that we found. Plenty of 2x4s. We found some tubing for possible chimney. We also found a possible fireplace, and John found some insulation. We found, what else did we find? Some decorations. Here's the deco pile. We got a little sawed off shotgun, clow. And then we got an old school paint by numbers stained glass. Head over to another shed that we have with some leftover junk in there from the old owner.
I really like that. We're getting use out of this old salvage stuff. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Yeah.
Whoa. Here's our third stop of the tour. This is an old work shed that the previous owner had, and he left a bunch of crap. And so we're just trying to reuse it and upcycle it. And so we found a good box. The guy was a woodworker, so he had a lot of wood. Found a good box. Found a tabletop. We're gonna turn that into a tabletop. Found a bunch of stuff up there, if you can see that up in there. So we'll just keep moving on through this tour. We have a couple of chairs that we're gonna run down to a spot down here, down at the south end of the property that we drove past it earlier, and grab some chairs, and then we'll head on into the woods, and we'll bring you along with us. Stay tuned, here we go.
Use it for a grill.
Tripod, hanging grill. We're gonna grab these little chairs. There's two more if you want to bring those, but save those for the next project.
Yeah, I think so. That's what we're gonna grab. Bucket of nails.
Do we have a hammer? We're gonna make a quick stop down here at the spring, just so I can show John the new setup, the new platform. And it'll just be a couple seconds down here, and then we'll move on to looking for where he wants to build. I kind of have a good idea of where I would like him to put it. Kind of a spot where I had been thinking about building. So I'll go show him that, see if he likes it. If not, we can move on. But for now, let's head down here to platform 9 3/4. And it's an old spring house. There's one right there. And then there's that one up there. I remember now. Hi.
Dude,
Little mock-up.
Where'd you find that at?
That wood
Yeah.
thing. It was just up there in that pile. It's kind of
How'd
eaten.
you get it down here?
I just
Man?
Yeah, I just pulled it all down.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That's all. That one thing separate on top, and then those other little sideboards are a little separate. And then there was that. It's kind of chintzy, but
dude, yeah. But at least you can come up here and hang out. And when'd you do this?
2 weeks ago.
Nice.
Before I went to Nashville on a Wednesday. I was actually down here doing hat stuff with Luke I was on my phone.
Yeah.
And we had been doing stuff the day before. So we stopped at the intersection of the trails. We're gonna walk up the road to nowhere and back down through here. You can see where the deer bed down. John Julio found his little spot. John's getaway is this is where we're going to be building it. You can see the pine tree, the line for the pine trees, the meteor sites just on the other side of that. You might not be able to see it on the camera, but we're going to build in this little cluster right here of trees, kind of a clearing amongst the little trees. So we'll build it right here and probably just start clearing out the leaves first, and then start bringing over our materials and start slapping stuff together. John's getaway. Here we go. Let's get into it. We're starting to make some progress getting all this stuff back here. We got maybe 1 or 2 more little trips.
Go people.
Yeah. You know, we're probably not old enough to start talking like that yet. What do I say? The old people think we're young people think we're old.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, right in that bracket.
On the cusp.
Right on the cusp. But we got a couple more trips to do. Probably about time to make some breakfast. And what time is it, John boy?
12:18.
12:18. So yeah, we got a couple more hours. And once we get back here and start moving, and things will start moving along really quick.
Yep.
All right, so we got most of our stuff back here for our first, for our mock-up, and we'll start building. John's gonna go ahead and start his mock-up process, and I'm gonna go ahead and get a fire going, and then we'll get some breakfast started. Well, it's lunch now, we've been just going, so let's go ahead and jump into this, and I think I'm gonna do a time lapse. So you thinking time lapse, John?
Yeah, I think that'd be great. Let's go.
All right, here we go. John's getaway is coming together. Took me about 2.5 tries to get that fire going. I'm a little embarrassed by it, but we made it work. This structure's coming along.
Put this last screw in. All right.
Dude, it looks legit. Legit.
calling the 2x4s, man. That's
yeah.
I saw that roof cap, and I was like, dude, I got an idea already.
Mm-hmm.
Got out here.
Genius.
That's busted, dude.
I think that'd be good. 3 for each of you.
You want bacon in with your onions?
Yeah. So put some more bacon in there.
Is there ever a no to that question?
Good point. Started looking at it, I was like, that's a lot of... Use that bacon grease to put my hair down.
It just died.
All right, guys, we're out here taking the grand tour of the Three Brothers property. I'm showing John around. We made huge progress today. We went and checked out the salvage yard, I showed him the other camping sites, and he's seen the meteor site, and this is where he chose. It's probably good because our other choice was maybe down there in the valley, and that would have been a long hike with all of this stuff. But it really came together, and John's getaway is not complete, but a hell of a start. We got the structure up, we got our fireplace where we want it mocked up, we got our outside fire pit set up, we got this nice little front yard area to the cabin. And then if you turn around here, John, we'll show them the cabin. Welcome to John's getaway. We brought these down. John made it so easy on himself. He took this top cap, screwed these legs in, we lifted it up and made ourselves a little A-frame here. And then we took the paneling. This is just the tin off the front of the old building that was up there when we pulled everything down, and we're using that for the walls. We have a little bit of dry storage. We got shovels, we got our chairs. John found a tripod. He's gonna turn this into a cooktop hanging tripod cooker, and we're just gonna keep building on this. It's already great, but we're gonna make it more better, if you will. Once again, it's your favorite adventure nerd, Willis at the 10 Hit Kid. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. I'm putting these on Facebook, so if you're checking it out on Facebook, go ahead and like it in the YouTube channel, and then that will help the algorithm in the YouTube channel as well. So once again, like always, I really appreciate you guys checking these out. I hope you're having fun, because I'm having fun making them, and as long as you guys keep watching them, I'm going to keep putting them out. So we're going to get back into this cooking. Just stay tuned, and we'll bring you along for the end of this day. Little sneak peek of something John's got brewing up. Let's see that tattoo again. We'll explain that to you once we get closer to time for that to be announced. So anyways, I'm gonna quit rambling at the camera, and we're gonna get back into cooking and make some brunch.
I would ask you if you wanted one of these, but surely you do.
Yeah, I do, but don't call me Shirley.
Shirley.
Oh. Where'd it go?
So good, dude.
Shout out to Schrock's in Dallas County, Missouri.
You got good tubular meat.
Tubular meat.
That's going into the edit. These shots for
stand
the
up straight with a 6 inches.
Nice.
Where do we want to? Help me figure out where we want to set this. I need the back wall to be a back wall. So it needs to be about there.
Yeah, because we got that other turn up.
Honestly, I think that right there, we put that other turn up on it.
Because we can take some more metal and put it across the back wall. I think there's some more things.
We could get a board.
Oh yeah, we can definitely get a board. There's more 2x4s up there.
Actually, you know what? I think one of them's that long, probably.
Oh yeah, we got that the old 2x4 from that house.
I'm gonna put this back together. And the onions. That's grunion soup there.
Grunion soup.
Breakfast grunion.
I wish I had some smell-o-vision right now.
Breakfast grunion casserole.
Sometimes you just need to let things go.
I can smell the onions and the bacon and oh man. It's so good.
Hey. The cheese right there.
Oh dude, I'll go with the burn-in cheese. Is it tasty, man?
So good.
Awesome.
I mean, how can you go wrong with bacon and onion?
I'm having a heck of a time because it's burning my leg.
Breakfast is served, man. You know what it is. The money shot.
Yeah.
Here's our dry storage. We got a lid. Heck yeah. What do you think we should do with this?
Just that right there, something like that. You want to put this grate on top of it? That way no water gets in.
Oh yeah. All right.
Think just
Great
titties
idea.
like that, bro.
Raise up and down however you want. All right, you see the sign, we're closed for business. This is where we're gonna end it. We'll probably get a couple shots on the way out, and we'll see you on the next video. We appreciate you watching this edit. Be sure to like, subscribe.
Be sure to like, subscribe, comment below, and we'll see you next time. Appreciate you. It's your favorite adventure nerd, Willis, over at the 10 Hit Kid. Here we go.
So you're our best Yeti yell on the way out?
Mine goes, aye. Aye.
How do you feel about your new spot?
Oh man, I love it so far. We're thinking about a rock wall in the back and closing the rest of it in, and big aspirations.
John's getaway. Yeah, it looked real good. It's gonna look so good once we get a rock wall built up around there. What a great day. Man, that's such a cool little spot. It's gonna get utilized a lot. The more we use this property, the happier I get with it. We're wearing in good trails when we drive back in here, so now we don't have to bust through so much stuff, and I think it's a good thing that we're down here more. It's keeping more people off of the property. Me and John think somebody came in at some point and kicking stuff around, which that's to be expected. It's kind of a desolate spot up here, and I'm sure the people from the towns around here come over here, or the kids do. So whatever, it's not a big deal as long as it doesn't get too crazy and they don't hurt themselves out here, I suppose. So we'll just keep going with it as it is. And once again, we had a great day out here, and appreciate you watching these edits, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.